G'day guys, MFWest here, and today we're going to be talking about the pathing for Unholy in PvP and PvE. Now this isn't really that important guys, because in a matter of, let's be honest, with some of the people that play this game hardcore, months, people are going to have the traits fully unlocked, and it really isn't going to matter the kind of order that you're going in. But if you're in Mythic Progression and you want to get the most DPS out of your pathing, then let's talk about it. Also in Arena, if you want to get the most out of it and do the best you can in arenas, let's talk about it. So, two sections guys. First section is going to be PvP. So, for the PvP traits, I recommend picking up Cunning of the Ebon Blade. That is a must. It's very, actually, this design is very similar to the PvE build. Once you pick this up, you're going to want to get the core abilities that make your kit in PvP, so what actually amplify your damage and whatnot. And in PvP, lining up your burst with Darkest Crusade is very important. When you get a Darkest Crusade proc, you aligned with Sorry-Prone Apocalypse, you can pretty much nuke a single target, guys. Depending on the kind of comp you're playing, right now I haven't played much PvP because of my latency, but I do believe the melee cleaves are still strong, so Walking Dead's still fun. What are they calling it now? Heroic Cleave with the Ret Paladin's really good, but there are still spell cleaves with Affliction Warlocks and Shadow Priests. And if you're going for a kind of dot comp, then I recommend picking up Plague Bearer next. Virulent Plague does a lot of damage, guys, and with the playstyle that we're playing with, I would probably go from Darkest Crusade to Plague Bearer. That's pretty important. And now the build that we play in Arena is the Bursting Swords build. So you're going to be using Festering Strike quite a lot. So honestly, it's up to you guys what you want to do. It's Lash of Shadows and Rotten Touch would be my next two picks. It's quite close. And even saying that again, Death Coil, since the buff is crazy. But personally in Arena, because the Bursting Swords kind of build, I would go probably pick up Rotten Touch and then max out Lash of Shadows, go into Death's Harbinger and then pick up Black Claws, then head over to max out Death Coil and then Eternal Agony, and then you have like your utility talents like Deadly Durability, which don't underestimate them. In PvP will be quite strong, but like I said, that is complete preference up to what you want to pick. You cannot decide Unholy Endurance what you want to pick. It's completely up to you guys. So whatever playstyle you guys feel like playing, if you want to ask me about the kind of playstyle and what you think my opinion would be, let me know down in the comments. I can give you information on that for sure. Definitely do not get Runic Tattoos last, guys. That and Unholy Endurance and Deadly Durability would definitely pick up last. But yeah, like I said. Alright guys, so for PvE, I'm keeping this video quite short. I just want to thank Banter in Discord. He's the guy that makes all the spreadsheets for the Unholy Discord. Basically, the relic sheet that he created, I'll put a link down in the description and the comments. The spreadsheet that he made for all the relics is basically how you're going to treat how you pick the traits. So if you look at this here, okay, we see that Plague Bearer is the top relic, guys, followed by Darkest Crusade, Deadliest Coil. So those are our three top relics, and it even gives you the numbers for each of the different relics. So Plague Bearer, so say you're just fresh, you just got your new traits and you're on 35. I would start off by getting the flat DPS increase, damage percent increase by 10%, Cunning of the Ebon Blade, and then I would follow the ranking of the order that's in the spreadsheet, guys. So I would probably go Plague Bearer followed by Darkest Crusade and Deadliest Coil, Death Coil. So you have two kind of paths you can take. You can go that route according to the spreadsheet, or you can just go straight out and flat and get your Black Claws. But along the way, like for example, Death's Harbinger isn't going to give you that much of a DPS increase, while Plague Bearer is giving you a flat, I think it was 10 or 15% increase to your damage. And as we know, Ebon Fever, Virulent Plague is doing so much damage right now, guys. It is insane. So, yep. After you've picked up those three, it's up to you. Say you go in the first route, you've picked up Plague Bearer, Darkest Crusade, and then Deadliest Coil. Unfortunately, not on the spreadsheet, it doesn't actually sim out how much the Lash of Shadows is actually worth. So Lash of Shadows is festering wounds. which is what we're popping every single time on a target that we're on. So you have an option of getting that or finishing off Eternal Agony, which is the next ability on the spreadsheet, next trait on the spreadsheet. And it's quite a close one, but I think honestly, rather go get the golden trait. It's going to be a flat DPS increase. I don't know by how much. There's still talks about how Black Claws is actually affecting the rotation by quite a lot, but yeah, it's honestly up to personal opinion. Eventually you will get everything, but the route that I'm probably going to go is after I've picked up those top 3 relic traits, I'm going to go straight for Black Claws. Black Claws, interesting thing about it, I've been hearing some rumors about it, and I've been talking to some people on my Facebook page and Twitter, and it completely changes the rotation, well, the opener, as a matter of fact. So when you open, you pre-pot, and then you Dark Transformation, you run to the boss, you start smacking it. While that Dark Transformation is active, Black Claws will be active, and your pet will be taking wounds off your target. So, scenario, say you get 6 wounds on the boss, and you're about to Apocalypse, and then all of a sudden Black Claw takes away 1 or 2 stacks, or wounds, sorry, and you're just like, holy shit, it's fucked up my Apocalypse. So instead, you're probably going to have to sorry for Apocalypse and then pop Dark Transformation afterwards. Now that synergizes actually very well when I think about it with Death's Harbinger, because after you use your Apocalypse, you're going to have runes to actually combine with the Dark Transformation afterwards, so it kind of makes the rotation a little bit more fluid. And in regards to Rotten Touch, picking that up before Last of Shadows, I don't think so, guys. The Clawing Shadows Mastery build completely, and the 4 set from Nighthold, just like shat on Festering Strike. The Legendary Waste, which is pretty much revolved around Festering Strike, is useless now because we barely Festering Strike. Death Coil is our main form of generating wounds, so that talent is just complete shit. Scourge Believer isn't much of a DPS increase at all, and then all these other talents are just pretty much utilities. So, yep, those are the different kind of routes you can take, guys. I cannot wait to show you. I'll explain to you guys how the rotation might change at Black Claws. I'm looking very forward to it. I'm level 43 on my traits. I need 45, so it's coming, guys, and the artifact knowledge is on the way. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions regarding the PvP pathing or PvE pathing, let me know down in the comments. Like I said, you can make your own path, especially for PvP. PvP is very adaptive on the kind of class, the classes you're playing with in 2s and 3s, and the kind of comps you're running with as well. So completely up to that. And PvE, eventually you'll get everything, but like I said, those paths are probably the best that you can take. So, without further ado, have an awesome Easter, guys, and MFWest out. Peace.